hit play.
So
Right,
so
are you
what's
gonna
your
clap?
favourite art exhibition?
You need to clap.
Oh, yeah, I
You
need to
do
clap.
the
Yeah.
thing.
And we're starting.
Okay.
What's your favourite art exhibition that you've been to see?
Okay.
It has to be in the last 2 weeks.
I actually did see an art exhibition
Oh,
in the
you
last
did?
2 weeks. So, bun you.
What was it?
I went to see the Anna Anker exhibition at Dulwich Picture Gallery.
What does she do?
So she was an artist, I think, in the sort of 19th century in a place called Sagard, which is a fishing town.
In Norway?
Around that area. Sagar, yeah.
Double A.
Actually, it's got a K in it, but it's silent.
Sweden?
I think, yeah.
Okay, continue.
It could be Danish, and I know that you don't want to mix those two up because they get really pissed off.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to listen.
Okay, well, that's all right then. But I think what was quite interesting about her work is her use of light.
Yes.
She has an amazing...
So what's the medium?
So it's paint, it's oil paint.
Okay.
And she lived in her village for her entire life.
Okay.
And even though she travelled around Europe, she always returned to the fishing town she grew up in.
Yeah.
And a lot of that town were like poverty stricken because there wasn't much trade going on apart from fishing.
Yeah.
So she knew the locals well enough to be able to come into their homes and paint them.
Portraits?
Yeah,
so
portraits.
She's painting them with fish?
Not with fish, no.
Every painting
just
have
holding
a
up
fish
a fish. No, no, it
Okay.
doesn't. But yeah, it's just her use of light. It's beautiful. Absolutely
and they're
beautiful.
all indoors, are they? Like the portraits
she has
are
like
indoors?
some landscape, but predominantly indoors.
Okay.
Yeah, and
was it quite a big exhibition? Was it Dulwich Picture?
It was Dulwich
Gallery?
Picture Gallery.
And that's when they do special exhibitions. It's quite small, isn't it?
Yeah,
like they only have
is.
like 3 rooms.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, she only had one landscape one, which was a sermon that was being held outdoors, and it's like the townspeople gathered around to listen on the fields. But I think it's the way that she does. It's like specifically dappled sunlight. She's
sunlight.
like the queen of.
So what would dappled sunlight be? Is that when the sunlight goes through like a tree and it's
Yeah,
on the
exactly,
ground? It's like
exactly. So it's not just like one direct beam.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, you know, when you get sort of golden hour, which is like spring and summer, you get it around like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
As the sun's setting.
Oh,
she's
dusky.
Yeah, and her colours are beautiful.
Mm.
Like she was using a lot of sort of lilacs.
White.
And blues.
Is it snowy?
No. That's what's quite interesting. A lot of them are quite plush.
So it's during summer?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. No, some of them are during winter as well because you get sort of like...
Are they quite big?
Some are very big and some aren't so big.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably about that size at largest.
That's pretty big,
No, they're probably not that big. I'd say maybe like A2.
A2's like way smaller than that.
Yeah, A2. I'd say A2
like
is the largest she gets
to.
to.
Half the size of that. Probably.
Yeah. But no, it was great. What about you? You seen anything?
I didn't see anything in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, put me on the bloody spot, didn't you?
No. The one I saw recently was the Kerry James Marshall one at the Royal Academy.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah, that was good. It was quite big. I mean, his stuff lately, it's a lot about like black identity.
Yeah.
And his like style of painting that he does now is not, I don't find it that interesting, but the stuff that he did at the beginning was like a lot more collaged and stuff.
He just like, does he sort of draw a lot of textiles? Because I think a lot of them are sort of like
draw textiles.
No, it's not draw textiles, but like within his work, the portraits that he's doing, they often have like heavily patterned textiles that they're wearing.
Yes. No. There is one that does that. I think is a different artist, but I think he does have some textiles in the figures that he's drawing.
Does he like incorporate pattern into the...
I don't know. I can't remember. I think there is. Well, it's mostly like he like it'll be very sort of dark, and like the one I'm thinking of right now that he does recently is like it's kind of this wall and it has like all these portraits of different like these black people like with the borders of kind of gold and it's all quite dark and they're like huge paintings.
Regal.
But they're so like finely painted. It's just like there, which is not the kind of style of painting I like.
Okay.
I just feel like it's too like it's just there.
Yeah.
And then you have to. It's almost like marble. Like everything's just so perfectly like painted. And so it's more about like the story, and you can appreciate how well it's painted, but like it's kind of a photo. You might as well just have a photo. But then I suppose it's a painting, so then you question like why would he choose to do that as a painting rather than just take a photo of that?
I don't know. I think sometimes there's an additional insight that gets added from painting something.
Well, yeah,
it brings together a sort of different life that I don't think you'd be able to capture with a photograph.
No, it's two different mediums.
Maybe like a knowledge and an awareness of the subject.
Well, they've spent longer on it than just snapping a photo.
Yeah.
But then to set that scene, you would have to put together a scene and like stage it, and then take the photo that you wanted to take.
Yeah.
But then that would add a theatrical element to it, that he doesn't want theatre. He wants like documentation. I guess documentation maybe.
Yeah.
That's a
and
good
also
one.
in sort of like regal sort of backdrops and scenarios as well, because I suppose if you go to a sort of traditional art gallery, you might see these portraits which are incredibly grand depicting white people, but you don't see much of that true. At all.
So that's
so maybe it's him trying to reclaim that within that space.
I think he does do portraits. He does have portraits. Like the ones that I liked at the beginning were his sort of hometown, his like estate where he grew up. Not like an estate, like the projects. Something like that kind of scene with like grass and it's like a path, and then you have like children playing where I think like one child is supposed to be him. But yeah, what's your favourite exhibition then? Rather than Not in 2 Weeks.
There was an interesting exhibition that happened in 2019 at King's College, which they curated
2019?
Yeah.
You still remember it?
I do. It really, really struck out to me.
Okay.
Like it inspired a big collection of
Where
work
was it
for
again?
me. King's College.
Okay.
They
Group exhibition.
It was a group exhibition. They curated it along scientists, and I think it was called Spare Parts.
Yeah.
And it was looking at prosthetic organs and how they can change the biology and psychology of someone that's undergoing a life-altering surgery.
Okay.
And I think
prosthetic organs is what, mechanically made?
Well, in all sorts of ways. But then they had like scientists and artists collaborating together, and a lot of it was very tactile. So they had like models of organs, and they had a room which was it kind of went through the senses as well. So there was one that was like a room that had a type of lining which was like kind of a fluffy textile.
A lot around the whole room.
Yeah, but it muffled the sound. So it was kind of getting you to understand what it would be like if you lost sense in maybe one. If you were an organ.
Yeah.
If you were a big silly organ.
So if that was the whole thing, it was just a room with stuff on the wall, and then there was nothing inside.
No, there wasn't just that. No, there were like many different things.
Yeah.
And I think I'm very interested, when science and art can sort of combine together to make different.
Yeah, that is quite interesting. Like I always remember that robot arm. Have you seen that?
Well, you might have to do a bit more.
You know, like the mechanical on like a factory line where there's that robot that's like kind of doing everything. It's like just this one long arm.
Yeah.
That's like
yes, I do.
And then I saw that where it's sweeping up blood.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
There's like it's constantly sweeping. It's just like constant movement.
Yeah. Do you know who did that?
No. I saw it once at something. I don't know what I saw. I think it was a design show. I don't even think it was a art exhibition.
You ever been to a Biennale?
No, and I don't quite understand what it is.
It's kind of like where they get it's usually held in Venice, and they get loads and loads of.
Well, that's one though, isn't it? Like
Venice
Biennale,
there's shed loads. Yeah. I went to the Venice one.
Oh, you did go to it?
I went to it. Yeah.
When did you go?
I went during my art foundation when I was 20.
Yeah. Were you made to go?
It was like heavily encouraged that we go. Yeah.
Did they like pay for the tickets?
No.
They just told you to go somewhere for it.
They're like, you should go to this.
Okay. And how was it? It
was brilliant. The only thing that was so embarrassing about it was that we were in Venice, which gorgeous, beautiful place, and it was just carnage because all these art students had we were just necking back. I mean, I can't say I was one of these people because I think my parents would be appalled. But like, people were just necking back cartons of wine and then throwing up into like the beautiful cobbled streets of Venice.
Yeah. But I suppose you were 20 at this point.
It was just raucous.
Yeah.
And all the Venetians were giving us bombastic side-eye. Yeah.
I always think of like, when I think of Venetian, like they have the Venetian doctors.
Yeah.
With the masks.
They
Isn't
were plague
that the Venetian?
doctors.
They were plague. But why were they called Venetian doctors? Because of the masks?
Yeah, because Venice has a carnival. And the carnivals, you would wear masks. And do you know why you'd wear masks, Will?
Why?
Because it was a way for the aristocracy to blend and merge socially with the lower classes. And no one, for that one night, it didn't really matter.
There was no class system.
Yeah, because you'd have your mask on.
Wow.
But then different masks indicated different things.
And did they play on that doctor's mask?
Yeah, although I think the doctor's mask was slightly before.
Plague mask.
Yeah, I can't. There's an actual
the Black
term
Plague.
for it. Yeah,
is that when that was around?
Do you know why they had the beaks for those masks?
No, was it to put stuff in?
Yeah, like it was scented herbs.
Yeah, so they weren't, because
so
it was like
smell.
there was just loads of.
But you know that you know what? It would be so terrible though, because like it's still gonna stink.
Yeah, I just remember playing Assassin's Creed, and then that was a character, and that's where I know it from. I think there was a Assassin's Creed set in Venice.
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
In fact, Assassin's Creed as a game is meant to be like one of the most historically accurate for depicting things.
Yeah, apparently, but I've
heard
that recently they kind of let it slip a bit.
Oh, really?
Or the games are just bad. Like they're just churning out games.
What is
they're not very
Assassin's
good.
Creed?
You're just walking around as an assassin, and you do different tasks and stuff.
Right.
It's quite like the scenery is quite good. Like they did like Valhalla.
Is that
Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they did an Egyptian one.
Oh yeah.
But it is kind of historically accurate, but you are just a lot of the time just like crouching in bushes and like and trying to, because basically like there'll be a certain mission that there are guards, and you just have to like sneakily go about your way.
Oh, okay.
Try and get in places and like take them down.
Why do you think it's a huge game though? People love playing it.
I think the historical aspect of it is quite
really
nice. But I just don't like those games where like you're fighting, but all you're doing is just pressing square.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm more of a Mario Kart person myself.
Nintendo.
Yeah, always.
Let's change the subject.
Go on then.
Let's get.
Yeah, like that's quite enough.
I don't know how much I can speak about games.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll see what other questions I have. Are there any demands you make of yourself?
Oh.
Like a demand that you. Does it have to be a consistent one? I don't know.
A consistent demand?
Yeah, like how do you interpret that question? Because I'm not really sure like how I meant it when I wrote it.
I'm kind of understanding that as something like tasks for myself, like setting tasks for myself.
Yeah, because you're quite busy.
I am. I am.
That was one of my first questions, actually.
Is it?
You're quite busy on your days off. How do you manage that?
I set goal lists.
Really, every day?
Not every day, but on my days off, I'm very conscious of how I use my time.
Okay.
But I'm. The thing is, though, I don't know if it's entirely healthy, and I also don't know whether I set my energies on stuff that isn't necessary just because I want to appear busy as well.
What do you mean? What you're saying? You do just want to appear busy?
Yeah. I mean, I think when I was younger, I was a very lazy teenager.
Yeah, and it's a skill that you had to learn.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something
idle.
I'm getting into.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually like force myself to be productive.
It's good though. It's really, but then it can tip over into almost obsession because you're too scared to come across as lazy or idle.
Yeah. And do you find it's a problem because you plan every moment?
I don't. Yeah, maybe actually.
You don't strike me as someone that plans.
No, this is the thing that's quite interesting is people just assume because I'm quite dotty.
Yeah.
People assume that I'm ditzy and scatty, but I'm not. I'm quite a driven person.
Yeah, that is true. But I would say when I first met you, I felt like you were quite driven. That's and then your personality, when it actually came across, was like, oh, she can't be.
She's crackers.
Yeah, but you do seem, I think, maybe it's just getting to know you, but you are, right? So
there are two sides. I mean, everyone has different sides to themselves. And I think when I'm sort of at work, I feel very sort of work centered in my ethics.
Yeah.
But then, you know, when I'm just with like friends and family, no, I just revert back to being nutty.
But you're walking everywhere. Like you walk home from work like 2 hours every day.
Yeah.
And you walk to work, or you get the bus to work?
I don't walk to work. I'm not
home.
crackers.
But it's been raining a lot. How are you taking umbrella?
Although, do you know, one of the things that I absolutely detest is I don't mind anything else, like my coat being wet or my hair getting wet. The thing I can't stand is my ankles being wet.
But that's inevitable because you can't.
And I hate it.
You really can't avoid that.
Yeah, I hate the cold and I hate the wind and rain.
I hate the wind. Like the wind is just really annoying.
So miserable.
But it is. Do you know how the wind comes about?
No.
Yeah.
Am I meant
I looked
to?
this up recently.
Go on.
It's like high pressure and low pressure.
Yeah.
So it's to do with temperature.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember,
Yeah.
I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
But it's something to do with hot air rising, cold air falling.
Okay.
And then the changes in pressure create, like, obviously, like, air has to move to the pressure. Like, obviously, if you have a vacuum,
Yeah.
air is going towards the vacuum.
Okay.
Or, like, if you have a suction, like, if you suction something and then the air, it will suddenly fill that space. Won't it? So, like, it's just constant movements of, like, pressure and changes in temperature.
Okay.
But
we get our wind from sort of elsewhere, don't we? They sort of
What are
talk
you
about a
talking about?
westerly wind and a northerly wind and a...
But I think that's areas of high pressure, low pressure coming across.
But
so they can see. It's not like...
But they don't generate from this country, do they? They generate from like further north or...
I don't know. I think we do
doing
have our
so
own
well,
wind.
Will.
I think we do have our own wind.
Okay.
But I think they can see the areas of like high pressure. Like when you see a weather forecast, you see like high pressure moving in. Sounds gonna be annoying. High pressure moving in, so they can predict like that's gonna. I don't know what the correlation between like what type of wind like high pressure is. Anyway, wind's annoying.
Wind is wind. It's not nice though. Ruins your hair.
It does. I mean, it's quite
Icy
nice on a
blasts.
hot day.
A breeze is different to wind though.
Breeze is nice. Wind is not so nice.
You know, I always think as well, like Waterloo Bridge, which is the bridge I walk over to get home.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
Oh, Waterloo. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Yeah, Waterloo Bridge.
That Waterloo is... I actually stayed in a cottage called Waterloo Cottage once.
Was it in London?
No, it was in the New Forest.
Okay.
What
do you think about the New Forest?
Love it.
Yeah.
As a city kid that never got countryside, that was my countryside. It's sort of Hampshire way.
Which is north of London?
No, Hampshire's south. It's like
London.
If you were heading towards Southampton or, you know.
Really?
Dorchester.
Oh, it is, but it's like southwest.
Yeah.
So it's like on... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I've been there once, but there's loads of wild horses.
That's it. The ponies.
Which is also on Dartmoor.
Yeah.
Wild horses, ponies.
Yeah, it's idyllic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were we talking about before that?
What, the New Forest? Oh, Waterloo Bridge.
Yeah. You stayed in a cottage.
No, not Waterloo Bridge.
In the New Forest.
In the New Forest called Waterloo.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Called
Anyway,
Waterloo?
I digress. Yeah.
Was that a family holiday?
It was Christmas.
Christmas family holiday?
No, it's basically...
Just Christmas trip?
Yeah, my grandparents, much to our disappointment, they moved from their lovely house to a flat. So we couldn't stay with them anymore. They had to downsize.
Yeah. Why is that relevant?
Well, because then we had to stay in the house for Christmas.
So you all had to go to that house?
Yeah, we had to hire a
But
cottage.
where you would go to your grandparents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there you go. That's that little anecdote for you.
We always had our Christmases around in our house.
You never went elsewhere for Christmas?
Well, I don't really have a big, like, extended family that was, like, close. Like, my dad does have a big family, but we weren't that close. To them. So it would always be my mum's brother, so my uncle.
Oh, yeah.
And then he has a wife.
Yeah.
And then...
Most people, yeah.
And then their son, so my cousin. So it'd be like 3 people.
That's
we
nice.
would go and see when we were younger, but then they moved to America, so we don't
They
see
moved to
them much.
America?
Yeah, they live in the Hamptons.
Damn.
Because my aunt is American.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. So no more Christmases with them?
No, but that was always like we wouldn't spend Christmas Day with them. We would spend like Christmas Boxing Day maybe. We would go on Boxing Day, drive up to London.
Boxing Day is a day that, as I've got older, I just think it's fantastic.
Why?
I always used to get Boxing Day blues as a kid, but I think Boxing Day is kind of like you get rid of the mayhem of Christmas Day.
Yes.
And you can enjoy your presents and stuff.
Yeah.
And you get a great sandwich out of it.
Go for a walk? Did you ever go for a walk?
Yeah, I love a Boxing Day walk. It's a given. New Year's Day walk as well. It's very important.
But you always got like a turkey sandwich.
Well, I didn't always used to be vegetarian.
Yeah, but turkey, I think a turkey sandwich is just dry.
It is, but I mean, it depends how well you...
I don't think we can be talking about turkey sandwiches. let's change.
Okay.
I'm not going down the route of turkey sandwiches. we're just so
it's not
boring.
that kind of podcast.
I'm just not. Oh, you need to drop a nail in the jar.
Oh, okay.
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Oh, it went on.
That's fine. Leave it.
No.
Just leave it.
No.
What's your go-to coffee place? You came here with a Greg's.
No, Greg's is not my go-to coffee
Greg's
place.
Coffee.
I'm not particular about coffee.
No. You have instant coffee a lot.
I do. My little brother's just got an espresso machine for Christmas, so that's
The pods.
we've been making the most of that. Yeah.
But do you like them? Does he get different flavors?
To be honest, I actually love an instant coffee.
Yeah,
I
but to
don't
me
think
it
you
doesn't
can go
taste like
wrong.
coffee.
No, it doesn't. We've had
it's
this
its own
conversation.
drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have.
It is probably like bloody cardboard shavings or dust off the floor, but it just
Yeah.
has a sort of particular aroma and taste, which is very satisfying.
It does give you caffeine, I guess. It
I'm
is
trying to think of
coffee.
like good coffee places.
Not good, just regular. Like
A regular
do you know
coffee
from-
place. I know. There's an Italian cafe on Lordship Lane, of
Where's
which
that?
do you know that there's a Lordship Lane here as well?
No.
My
Did you
tiny
walk down
mind
it?
was blown. Yeah.
Did you walk down it?
I didn't. It was in the wrong direction. But
Okay.
there's a little Italian place that does a really good coffee
In Central?
in East Dulwich.
Oh, East Dulwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a nice, like when I was living in Forest Hill, there was a nice like Italian
Yeah.
place on the way to the overground.
Yep.
Why are you saying yeah?
Because I think I know
You've
it.
been to Forest Hill?
Yes.
Why?
Many a time. If I have to get to East London, I'll go via the trains.
Through Forest Hill.
You get the
But that's
176 to
south.
Forest
The bus.
Forest Hill. Forest Hill.
Yeah, Forest Hill.
Get
yeah.
the bus to Forest Hill, which is like my parents literally lived like 10-minute walk down to Forest Hill.
But now they live on the same road as you.
No. They live like round the corner from me.
Oh, around the corner. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So there was like a nice Italian place that sold like nice baguettes and stuff, and then I would go there sometimes and have a coffee.
Yeah.
And just like get out of the house when I was.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I moved to London, like I didn't really have any plans necessarily. Like
No.
I just got the job, and I was just kind of chilling about for like a year.
Yeah.
And after a year, I was like, I've got to start doing something.
Yeah.
And now I don't feel like I have that same like free time that I used to.
I completely get that.
Yeah, I used to just enjoy kind of. I just used to play PlayStation
Yeah.
on my days off and not
Yeah.
really worry about anything. And now,
Curse having friends.
yeah.
I know. Commitments. Do you know how long it took me to get here? It's a fucking trek.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
an
you lived the other
absolute
side of
trek.
London.
It's probably the most north I've been.
Yeah.
I think I could have got to Nottingham in the same time it
Yeah.
took me to go to Wood Green.
Well, I'm glad that you're here.
I mean, it's nice to explore new places.
Yeah. I went to Hampstead Heath yesterday for the first time.
Lovely place.
It was dark though.
Oh.
So I went.
You know what sort of acts go on the Heath?
No. So I cycled there because I needed some exercise.
Yeah.
And there was no football on. So
God forbid.
I was searching footy addicts and there was no games.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to have some exercise. And I was speaking to a friend that lives the other side of Hampstead Heath, and he runs to
Lucky
Hampstead Heath.
them. Yeah.
Well, he lives the other side. It's not like he lives.
Have you
on Hampstead
seen
Heath.
Hampstead Village?
But it's not like he lives in Hampstead Village. He lives like, I'm talking about the other side from me. So
Oh,
like
okay.
equidistant.
Okay.
other side. So a
Got you.
different place. I
I
can't remember where he
was
lives.
about to say.
No. But yeah, I was cycling around there and it looked very nice.
It's lovely. Did you cycle around Kenwood House?
I saw the sign for Kenwood House, but it was all dark and closed. So I was mainly like cycling on roads, and
Did you manage
there's,
to
like,
go
loads of
to
hills.
Telegraph Hill?
Maybe.
It's got the beautiful view.
Yeah, but I couldn't see anything. Like, it was
Well,
dark.
you'd see that
I
view.
keep saying it's dark.
You like a city line.
City light, yeah, skyline.
Skyline,
City
thank
skylines.
you. But that has got a cracking one.
Yeah, well, on the way there, I go past Alexandra Palace, which has like a really nice view anyway.
Yeah, that is a stunning building.
So I'd already viewed it, and I was like going for exercise purposes.
Yeah.
So I was just cycling. I wasn't like, but I was like paying attention to where I was on like my maps. And I was like I cycled to Hampstead Heath Station and Hampstead Station.
Yep.
2 different ones.
Yeah, I know where you'd have entered the park from as well. It's just
I didn't go in the park.
Oh, you didn't?
I was just cycling around. It was closed.
So you weren't even in Hampstead Heath. You were just cycling around Hampstead.
Yeah, but I went there with the intention of like, because I've never been.
Yeah. So you didn't actually see any of the park.
No, but
But you saw all that
around
Hampstead
that area
Village had to offer.
I was looking at all the nice houses.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, very, very bougie.
And then I stopped and had 2 bananas.
2?
And some water, yeah.
You know you're only meant to eat 1 banana a week.
Well, but who's to say you're not having a big banana?
Who are you, Donkey Kong?
But who's to say? I often think that if I'm deciding whether or not to have a second one, it's like, this could just be the first one could just be a small packet. Like
1 banana is 2 portions of fruit, Will.
No, but you can have banana every day. I've been having a lot of bananas recently.
They are good. They're great in a pudding as well.
I love, banana bread.
Banana bread is brilliant.
Banoffee pie.
Ah, delicious.
Pavlova.
Pavlova's not banana.
Yeah, it doesn't have banana in it.
You were tricking me.
It's got other fruit in it.
You need to embed a trick in a podcast.
You need to put another screw in the jar.
Sugar.
We're almost coming up to Paul's joke. I didn't realise how out of frame I was.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just sinking away.
Sorry.
Away out the corner.
I have like muscled my way in.
That's fine. We've got a good space.
What can I say? You know. Yeah.
Okay. Can't go to Paul's joke yet. We need to fill
the time.
Need to fill another 2 minutes.
Go on. Fire a smaller question.
Did you ever have a smart board in your school?
What's this? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was there when smart boards first came into being.
Yeah. Well, no, but you didn't have chalk.
We did. I'm old enough to remember chalkboards.
But you're only like 3 years older than me.
No, well, I think technically 4 because you're 26.
But you must have whiteboards.
We had whiteboards, but actually I remember when I was first at my primary school, which was like a red brick classic Victorian primary school.
Yeah.
I still remember them having the pull down chalkboards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I imagine like if it's pull down, isn't a chalkboard really hard?
Well, you had a wooden slat
behind it.
And the chalkboard itself was almost like a bit of fabric that had been painted with chalk. So you could change it. So one would be like a literature.
So was it soft to the touch?
It was soft to the touch.
And did you write on it?
I mean, it was always a great day when you were able to, but most of the time the teachers hogged it. And I also used to do, I would judge my teachers from their handwriting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge them in terms of like which one has a good handwriting or not.
Yeah.
Their teacher practice. So if they had bad handwriting, you would think they were a bad teacher.
I just didn't like the look of it. I'm a very superficial person.
What kind of was this high school?
No, it was it was primary.
Primary school, you're already thinking like that.
Yeah.
Just writing off teachers.
Yeah, I was like, don't like them.
But your writing at that point can't have been that great.
I think actually out of my class, my writing wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I guess that is when you practice it the most.
Like cursive. Did you ever have to do cursive lessons? You didn't get that?
My dad, who used to be a journalist, he does shorthand. Have you
really?
Have you ever seen shorthand?
Yeah, because typists not typists, sorry, like PAs and receptionists used to do it. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shorthand is like you have to be taught to.
I don't understand it. It just looks like squiggles to me.
Well, yeah.
But it means something.
You've got to write it all down as quickly as possible.
So each line is a word.
Yeah. Well, no, it will be several words.
Okay, we're going to go to Paul's joke now.
Okay.
And that was Paul's joke.